Welcome, friends, to Wisdom and Wealth. Are you over 40 and looking for a deeper understanding of health and well-being? Then you're in the right place. I'm so excited to share some truly transformative wisdom with you today. We're going to be diving into ancient Buddhist principles and how they can profoundly impact your physical and mental health, especially as we navigate the second half of life. I am eager to embark on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. We will explore timeless wisdom that can lead to enhanced well-being and a more profound understanding of ourselves. Before we get started, if you're intrigued by the intersection of ancient wisdom and modern life, I invite you to like and subscribe to this channel. That way, you'll never miss out on new insights and practical tips for living a richer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. So, join our community of like-minded individuals and become a valued member of Wisdom and Wealth. Together, we can unlock the secrets to a life well lived. Your engagement and presence are greatly appreciated as we embark on this shared journey. What if I told you that 85% of modern illness stems from something that no blood test can detect and no prescription can cure? It's a thought-provoking statement, isn't it? Have you ever noticed how some people seem to heal rapidly, while others with the same condition struggle for years? Or how Himalayan monks often live well into their 90s without hospitals, pharmaceuticals, or even supplements? There's a profound truth here that rarely gets spoken about in our fast-paced, fix-it-quick society. Healing isn't something you ingest, it's something you remember. It isn't hidden in a bottle or buried in a lab, it's already within you, waiting. It resides beneath the noise, the fear, and the endless effort to fix what was never broken in the first place. It's important for us to open our hearts and minds to this possibility. We embark on an exploration of profound insights. Insights that have the power to transform our perspectives on health and well-being. We seek a deeper understanding of ourselves and our innate capacity for healing. As we continue, I encourage you to embrace curiosity and open-mindedness. Together, let's journey toward a more fulfilling and empowered life. For thousands of years, Buddhist wisdom has quietly revealed that real healing begins not by fighting the body, but by quieting the mind. It's in that stillness, where breath deepens and thought softens, that something begins to shift. Something ancient, primal, and profoundly intelligent awakens within us. This isn't about rejecting medicine, it's about reclaiming a deeper medicine, the power of attention, the simplicity of breath, and the radical trust that your body knows how to heal. The human body is an amazing mechanism that has an incredible capacity for healing and rejuvenation. It is important that we remember this. If this resonates with you so far, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Your support is essential in helping us reach a wider audience. An audience that is seeking a more profound understanding of themselves. Join our community of like-minded individuals and discover the transformative power of wisdom and wealth. Together, we can unlock the secrets to a life well lived. Your engagement and presence are greatly appreciated as we embark on this shared journey. You've tried the treatments, taken the pills, and reached for the quick fixes, and yet, despite it all, there's still a quiet whisper inside you saying, there must be more. And there is. Today, we begin to uncover 5 eternal truths that show how a calm, clear mind can invite the body to heal gently, naturally, and fully. But before we begin, pause. Let go of what you think healing should look like. Release the timelines, the labels, the pressure to get better. Because what comes next might not just change your path, it might return you to it. Your body doesn't need to be fixed, it needs to be understood. And maybe, just maybe, it's been trying to communicate with you all along. Why is it that your joints ache the most after an argument with someone you love? Why does your stomach twist before a difficult conversation? Have you ever considered that your body isn't malfunctioning, it's speaking? In Zen Buddhism, we don't rush to repair, we slow down to listen. Because sometimes, pain isn't the enemy, it's the messenger. It's like a compass, guiding us toward areas within ourselves that need attention and care. The Buddha once said, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. What he really meant was this: the body will feel discomfort, that's part of life. But when the mind begins to resist it, fear it, label it, that's when suffering is born. And here's the twist: healing doesn't begin when you do something, it begins when you stop. Stop fixing, stop forcing, stop running, and simply feel. Because when you feel fully, without judgment, without panic, you reconnect with the intelligence that has been there all along. This is not about ignoring our physical and emotional pain. It is about processing it. The healing doesn't come from effort, it comes from presence, and that changes everything. Healing begins the moment you stop asking, "How do I make this go away?" and instead begin to ask, "What are you trying to show me?" That single shift in perspective opens a doorway most people never even realize exists. It's also about shifting our perspective to focus on what we can control, rather than fixating on what we cannot change. This can lead to a greater sense of inner peace and acceptance. Let me share something personal. For nearly 4 years, I lived with a quiet, invisible weight pressing on my chest. It wasn't exactly pain, but a pressure, as if something heavy had taken up permanent residence over my heart. I did everything right. I went to doctors, adjusted my diet, and experimented with supplements. Every test came back normal, and yet nothing about the way I felt was normal. This reminds us that sometimes the answer to our health issues may not always be found in the traditional medical approach. It requires a deeper exploration. Then, one evening in the stillness that follows a long day, I decided to just sit. No goal, no fixing, no chasing answers, just breath and presence. And in that silence, something unexpected surfaced, a memory I hadn't touched in decades. The loss of my father, grief that had never been processed, words that had never been spoken. I didn't fall apart, I didn't sob uncontrollably like a movie scene. I simply wept quietly, dignified, as if my body was finally being heard after years of whispering through symptoms. This shows the importance of processing emotions, especially trauma. And then, something extraordinary happened. The next morning, the tightness in my chest had softened. It hadn't vanished, but it no longer screamed, it had been acknowledged. And sometimes, that's all the body needs to begin healing. So many of us walk through life treating our bodies like battlegrounds. We try to conquer fatigue, numb pain, and override tension. But here's the truth that changes everything: your body isn't fighting you, it's fighting for you. This is a reminder to have compassion for our bodies. They are doing the best they can with what they have. Every symptom is a signal, every signal is a request, and every request is asking simply and patiently, "Please listen." This understanding is vital to our healing. It creates a more compassionate relationship with our bodies. It is an understanding that allows us to move forward and make a positive change in our lives. A positive change that will allow us to embrace a more fulfilling and enriching life. Let us continue to be inspired and empowered to be proactive in our own health and well-being. Even modern science is beginning to agree. Research from Harvard shows that up to 90% of all doctor visits are related to stress. Not because stress is just in your head, but because it literally reshapes your biology. It rewires your brain, weakens your immune system, tightens your muscles, and inflames your gut. It is important to understand that stress has a very real and tangible effect on our bodies. We can no longer dismiss stress as just in our heads. This understanding will allow us to implement ways to manage stress in our lives. And yet, studies also show that just 10 minutes of daily mindfulness, 10 quiet, intentional minutes, can begin to reverse that damage. That's not mysticism, that's measurable biology. But here's what they don't print on prescription bottles: healing is not just biological, it's deeply emotional. This reinforces the idea of the strong connection between our minds and bodies. Our emotional state plays a critical role in our physical health. Addressing our emotional health can lead to profound benefits in our overall well-being. Psychologists have found that repressed emotions, especially grief, shame, and anger, often manifest as chronic physical symptoms. What the mind suppresses, the body expresses. It shows up as aches that never quite go away, sleep that stays just out of reach, a heartbeat that feels too fast or too loud. And maybe, just maybe, that's not because you're broken, maybe it's because you're carrying truths you've never spoken aloud. This is such a powerful message, and I encourage you to reflect on it. Identify the areas within yourself that need some healing. You might be thinking, but I've ignored this for years, how could listening help now? And here's the most beautiful truth I can offer you: the body never gives up on you. It waits quietly, patiently, like a loyal friend you haven't called in years, but who still picks up the phone with warmth the moment you do. If you're finding value in this discussion and you're ready to take your healing journey to the next level, go ahead and subscribe to Wisdom and Wealth now. By subscribing, you'll gain access to a wealth of resources, including in-depth guides, expert interviews, and exclusive content designed to help you unlock your full potential. Join our growing community of individuals dedicated to personal growth and well-being. Together, we can create a world where everyone has the tools and knowledge to live a fulfilling and meaningful life. Healing doesn't demand perfection, it asks only for presence. Even the law of attraction echoes this wisdom in its own language. Your body, like the world around you, responds to the vibration you hold most often. If your inner dialogue constantly says, "I'm falling apart," that belief doesn't just shape your thoughts, it starts to shape your cells. This shows the power of belief. How our perception and beliefs about ourselves can truly affect our reality. It is important to embrace positive beliefs and affirmations. But imagine, just for a moment, if your new inner mantra became, "I am healing, I am learning, I am listening." That small shift, subtle as it may seem, is the doorway not to escape, but to return, to remember, to reconnect. Remember, a positive attitude can significantly improve our overall health and well-being. This is an encouraging message that shows us that we have the power to heal ourselves. It all begins with belief. There's an image I love to share with my students, a visual that helps anchor this truth deep into the heart. Imagine your body as a wise old tree. Its roots run deep, it holds memories in its bark, its scars, its growth rings. It doesn't bloom by force, it blooms when the conditions are right: sunlight, stillness, space. You don't fix a tree, you nourish it, and it heals. This is a gentle reminder to treat our bodies with love and compassion. And to be as patient with ourselves as we would be with a wise old tree. Now, I know what you might be thinking: if my body is a tree, why does it creak like an old wooden chair every morning? Fair point. But even the creakiest trees still reach for the light. You are not broken, you are a miracle in progress, but only if you stop treating your body like a machine and start honoring it like a sacred temple. It is very easy to forget this. We tend to take our bodies for granted. We need to remember that the body is a gift and we need to treat it with reverence. And if you've been waiting for a sign to change how you treat your body, this is it. Tonight, try something simple. Place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and say, "I'm here now. I hear you." See what rises. This simple exercise can be so powerful. It is an opportunity to connect with your body and discover ways you can better care for yourself. Remember, it is a journey, and it begins with a single step. Most people will never do this. They'll keep chasing fixes and missing the whispers. But you're still watching, and that means you're already different, you're already listening. Now is the opportunity to make a choice to move forward on a path of understanding yourself. It is a journey that you must make on your own. But listening is only the beginning. What happens when we're not just dealing with symptoms, but grieving the body we used to have? That's where we're headed next. Let's keep going. Join us, as we embrace self-discovery and empowerment. Please take the time to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and like this video. Let us grow together, creating a community of like-minded individuals. Together, we can change lives and embrace our new truths.